Welcome! Today, we are getting into the science behind customer loyalty. We're going to unpack why so many loyalty programs just fall flat, and we'll reveal the surprisingly simple key to designing one that actually works.
So let's just jump right in with a question that probably keeps a lot of business leaders up at night. Are your loyalty programs actually a waste of money? I mean, with all the resources we pour into them, are we really getting the return we expect? To get a sense of the scale here, just look at this number. In the US alone, there are over 2.1 billion, that's billion with a B, loyalty program memberships. And that number is just climbing. I mean, think about it. We've all got wallets and apps just stuffed with these things. But here's the kicker. This is the paradox. Despite that massive number, less than half of the people in these programs actually feel like they're getting any real value. That is a huge disconnect between what we're spending and what customers are feeling. So what's gone wrong, and how do we fix it? Well, the research we're digging into today really breaks it all down into 3 core design choices. These are basically the fundamental building blocks for any loyalty program. You can think of these as the 3 main levers you can pull: timing, tangibility, and compatibility. When do they get the reward? What is the reward? And how well does it actually fit your brand? Let's quickly break each one down. First up, we've got timing. This one's pretty straightforward. Do we give our customers an immediate reward, that instant gratification of a discount right now? Or do we ask them to wait, to work toward a bigger, delayed reward in the future? Second is tangibility. Is the reward something concrete, what you might call a hard benefit, like a cash discount or a free item? Or is it something intangible, a soft benefit, things like priority access, special treatment, or some kind of exclusive experience? And number 3, we've got compatibility. This is all about whether the reward actually makes sense for our brand. So a beauty service from a cosmetic store, yeah, that's a perfect fit. But a movie ticket from that same store, it just feels random. It's really about reinforcing who you are as a brand. Okay, now here's where this study gets really interesting. To figure out which of these keys mattered most, the researchers didn't just send out a survey. Nope. They ran a real-world experiment in 2 totally different types of stores. So on one hand, they used a grocery store, where we make those routine, frequent, pretty low-stakes purchases. And on the other end of the spectrum, they chose a high-end perfumery for those special, occasional, and much higher stakes decisions. The whole point was to see if the shopping context changes everything. And oh boy, did it ever. The results were fascinating. What they found was that the most effective loyalty program had less to do with the reward itself and everything to do with the customer's mindset in that specific situation. It turns out the secret ingredient, the one thing that changes the entire equation, is this concept called personal involvement. Basically, it's just how much a purchase really matters to you personally. And this is the perfect way to think about it, right? It's the difference between buying milk, which is a super low involvement, almost mindless task, and buying a wedding gift, which is a high involvement decision that feels really personal and important. And it turns out this one factor changes what we value completely. Okay, so let's go back to our experiment. First stop, the grocery store. This is the world of low personal involvement. We're often on autopilot, right? Just trying to get in, get our stuff, and get out. So in this context, what do shoppers care about most? Well, the data is crystal clear. Timing is king. It accounts for half of their preference. They want the benefit now. And right behind that is a tangible reward. Give them cash back or free item. And compatibility, look at that. It's almost irrelevant. We just want a simple, immediate, concrete reward. All right, now let's flip the script and head over to the perfumery. This is a world of high personal involvement. A purchase here isn't just a transaction. It's an emotional, thoughtful decision. We're investing in an identity, a feeling. And look at this. The results do a complete 180. It's a total reversal. Here, compatibility with the brand is by far the most important thing, almost 50%. These customers want rewards that deepen their connection to the brand, something that feels special and exclusive. And suddenly, getting that reward immediately, it becomes way less important. So, what does this all mean for us? Well, these findings aren't just interesting theory. They give us a clear, practical blueprint for designing a loyalty program that will actually connect with our customers. And here it is laid out for us. If you're a low involvement business, think coffee shops, gas stations, fast food, your best bet is an immediate, intangible reward. Don't make people wait. But if you're a high involvement business, like a boutique, a travel agency, a high-end jeweler, you've got to focus everything on rewards that are compatible with your brand. An unrelated reward won't just fail, it could actually damage that special connection you have. All right, let's bring it all home. What's the bottom line here? What are the most important things we should take away from all this? Look, if there's one thing to remember, it's this. One-size-fits-all loyalty is dead. It just doesn't work. The secret isn't just about what reward you offer. It's about matching it to your customer's mindset. For those routine, autopilot purchases, make it immediate and make it tangible. For those personal, meaningful purchases, make the reward a true extension of your brand. It all comes down to knowing your customer. And that really leaves us with one last vital question to ask ourselves. Is our loyalty program truly rewarding our customers based on what they value in the moment? Or is it just rewarding us based on what we think should work? The answer to that question could change absolutely everything.